I'm sorry to tell you, but the end is here. It's too late. You're too late. Or is it? Haha, well, maybe we could squeeze some more gains from the market. In fact, I'm sure there's a lot more gains to squeeze from this market, especially since we are about to have a pro-Bitcoin White House in America, which is very exciting, obviously. We are undoubtedly in a bull market. Bitcoin's breaking price highs, okay? Do not fade that. Do not fade that. But just like anything else, it will end. Oh, it will end. And I believe we are entering the beginning of the end, okay? Bitcoin sooner or later will surprise with just absolute face-melting insanity, okay? The all-time high break's very exciting, but it'll get way crazier from here on out. The rest of the crypto market will follow. You're going to see so much money being made, it'll be insane. And before we know it, it'll all come crashing back down. Don't be such a downer, Lark. I know. But look, stick around for the next 10 minutes. I'm going to discuss with you how I intend to play the market until we reach the climax of this bull run. So the bull market, it has many phases, okay? Many of us are familiar with this chart right here. But let's just summarize this into 4 phases. The first phase, that's the bottom of the bear market, which is actually the start of the bull market. I like to think of it like that anyway. But the bottom of the bear market, people are screaming for Bitcoin to go basically to zero. This, of course, becomes the scariest time because if you bought at the top, then your portfolio might have been down 70, 80% or something like dramatically bad, right? Everything seems like it's going to zero at that point. Phase 2, this is when things start to recover. Price starts moving up a little bit. Technicals are feeling a bit better. On-chain data showing signs of recovery. And if you missed buying the bottom, well, this is the second best time to stack. It's a little safer then. You kind of know you're not going to go to zero anymore, and you can stack and get some incredible returns during this phase. Phase 3 is the markup phase, which could last for a pretty long time. Now that Trump has won the election and Gary Gensler and the rest of the crypto mafia are going to be on their way out, I expect the big markup phase, the second markup phase of the cycle. We see the first one being the late 2023 into early 2024 Bitcoin ETF hype run. But anyway, I expect the markup phase starting now to be a massive one. And before we get into phase 4, which is the time that you should stop buying and should be getting out of the market. So there's still some time left to buy, a few months, maybe, max. But the risk reward keeps changing every time we go up $1 in price. Your reward becomes a little less and your risk becomes a little bit more. Okay, you need to keep that in mind because no matter how bullish you are on whatever narratives you get convinced on about the Trump presidency or global easing cycles and all that kind of stuff, there will come an end. An end always comes, okay? Could be 6 months, could be 12 months, but it'll come. Now, before we get into the rest of this, I want to take a quick moment to let you know about the Wealth Mastery newsletter, the best damn newsletter in the cryptocurrency business. This is your weekly guide to the cryptocurrency market. Our readers love it, and I'm sure you will too, because here's why. Every single week, my team of researchers and I, we are working super hard to make sure that you stay ahead of the curve in this fast-moving market, okay? We save your time by finding you all the latest and greatest insights on altcoin alpha, altcoin deep dives, meme coins, DeFi tutorials, airdrops. Our airdrops been crazy this year, 100K in airdrops this year, and much, much more. You can join our 145,000 plus weekly readers for free. Link down below in the YouTube description or the pinned comment over on X. Thank you very much. So I strongly believe that we are still in the markup phase. In fact, the markup phase is really just beginning. Most altcoins haven't even really hit a major markup yet. They haven't crossed over previous all-time highs. Nobody knows how long it will last for, though, and just how high it will go. I think Bitcoin goes to 200K, Ethereum to 15K, Solana to $1,000, et cetera, et cetera. But those are just numbers. Nobody knows for certain. Fortunately, though, the end does come with some signals, okay? One of the best historical signals we have is basing the peak of this cycle from the last cycle's Bitcoin halving. You see, the cycle's all-time high usually happens between 12 to 18 months after the Bitcoin halving. With that in mind, we have to wait until between April and October 2025 to see if history will repeat. But some are worried that this cycle is going to be different since we reached a new all-time high even before the Bitcoin halving this time. And so everything's just different now. Massive demand coming in from all kinds of institutional players is just not going to be the same anymore. Crypto's matured. It's a big boy asset now. We've even breached more than 75K after the election. 80K might have even happened by the time you're watching this video. this cycle may well and truly be different, although those are the most dangerous words in the annals of investing, so don't forget about that, okay? Throughout human history, human psychology has remained pretty constant, which is why it's important to take into account when you're looking at markets. During a market peak, you're going to have euphoria, tons of buzz on social media, and guess what? We are nowhere near peak market sentiment right now. Okay, if you're here in the last bull run, you know what peak sentiment feels like, and this is not even close. In fact, the new weekly YouTube subscribers of major cryptocurrency content creators have been pretty stagnant over the past few months. This means there's really not a lot of retail investors that are interested in cryptocurrency at the moment. Crypto apps like Coinbase, they're not among the top 10 most downloaded apps. When that happens, run for the gates, man, get out. Although Coinbase has gone up a lot in the rankings in the last week with the markets going up, but still far away from peak euphoria stuff. And of course, our timeline's not yet flooded with pictures of people buying Lambos and Ferraris and Rolexes and private jet flights and all the bullshit that accompanies a market peak. And my all-time favorite, of course, my long-lost relatives from friends in high school calling up and asking what dog coins they should buy. Seriously, it literally happened to me in 2021, and I was just like, holy crap, it's happening. Anyway, with this in mind, I'm confident that we can squeeze some more profit from the market. We're late, but we're still early enough that a lot of money can be made, okay? The market phase has not gone crazy yet. Now, let me ask you something. Aside from meme coins, how many of you have actually seen substantial gains in altcoins this year? Probably not very many of you. There's been some altcoins outperformed, but a lot of them have not. Because we haven't even seen a proper altcoin season yet. Now, we've seen narratives play out, but all the altcoin pumps that we have seen is nothing compared to the last cycle, is nothing compared to what's going to happen. We're literally probably going to go to a $10 trillion total market cap for crypto this cycle, which means altcoins are going to go to 3 or 4 trillion, which means they're going to go up hundreds of percent for top coins, thousands of percent for other coins. And don't just take my word for it. Look at this indicator from Blockchain Center. It clearly shows that we are still in a Bitcoin season, and Bitcoin is getting all the capital flow right now. We need to see 75% of the top 50 coins outperform Bitcoin over the last 90 days before we can really say, yes, this is major altcoin times and it's going crazy. And look, I believe Bitcoin still has a lot of upside. It's going to go from 75K to 200K by the end of the cycle is my prediction. Maybe only 150K, but I think 200K is a reasonable target. However, right now, I'd rather put my money into altcoins because they're going to outperform. Bitcoin's going to do a 2x. Altcoins are going to do 10 or 20x by comparison. Don't get me wrong. My Bitcoin bags locked and loaded. Love my Bitcoin bags, okay? It's just that I'm pretty confident that altcoin season is going to be the best way to squeeze out substantially higher gains from this market cycle. So what am I betting on? Well, as a savvy internet culture connoisseur here, I think a proper altcoin season will pump meme coins the most. It's going to be absolutely nuts. But I don't plan to go overboard on meme coin investing, since meme coins can easily go to zero. For now, my meme coin plays include stuff like smoking chicken fish, which has got a pretty good cult around it, or base meme coins like Brett, which is a pretty big cap meme coin, but you know, I don't need it to 100x. If it 10x's, I've sized up enough that it's going to be pretty substantial, right? I'm also looking for promising narratives like real-world assets, AI, rebrandings of layer ones like Phantom going over to the Sonic upgrade, or Aptos, which is a major competitor to Solana. I also think AI will go bananas, so I'm looking at some of those low-cap AI coins, right? Of course, you have bigger cap stuff like Render and BitTensor, which I don't own. If you want to see my full portfolio disclosures, by the way, as always in the description on YouTube, pinned comment, and X. Find all my current holdings, OTC deals, private sale investments, all that kind of stuff there. Please, as always, go check it out if you want to see what I hold. At the moment, I also have USDC as a part of my portfolio, because there will always be retracements in the bull market, and you need to have a bit of cash on hand to be flexible, okay? You don't have enough cash, you get yourself painted into a corner, you get your back against the wall, it's not good. You have to have some cash holdings, okay? And yeah, I know holding stables is holding fiat, right? But it does enable me to buy promising altcoins whenever there are dips, and it also allows me to, you know, have flexibility with positions as well, and loans, and be able to do trades and stuff like that. So it's important, okay? Having some stable coins also prevent you from selling coins at a loss, just because you need the money to buy a more promising narrative, or you need to repay loans, which is something I myself have been in trouble with earlier this year, not having enough cash on hand, so I had to sell altcoins to repay some loans. It was a mess. Don't do it, okay? And look, we all love green candles. I mean, seriously, the best, right? But investing in the latter part of the cycle does not come without risk. The low risk, high reward phase ending, right? That's actually was 2023, earlier 2024 maybe. Still a lot of reward potential, but again, the risk increases every time the price goes up by $1. You need to keep that in mind, okay? And look, when the herd comes, the retail investors start piling in a massive way. Expect big volatility, and it goes both ways, okay? And look, it's not kumbaya here, guys, okay? It's true, the Wall Street will buy more Bitcoin, but be prepared when they take profit, because they will, okay? So take profits when you can. Make sure you're paying yourself. If you have life-changing money on the table, for the love of God, take it, man. Pay yourself, especially when you already have more than like a 10x or something. Like, at least get your initial capital back out. Take a little bit of something off the table, right? Remember, most people will never sell. They'll never make any money in this market. They'll only buy high and they'll only sell low. Don't do that and you will win. And when you see, retail mania going on, everybody sharing how much they made, screenshotting their P&L because they're up so much, you probably just have a few weeks left to exit, okay? When you see your normie friends sending you, look, I made a bunch of money in this dog coin. Seriously. I'll leave you the story. In the late 1920s, JFK's father, Joe Kennedy, decided to sell his stocks when his shoeshine boy gave him some investing tips. He figured the market was likely too popular and overheated, and this actually helped him to avoid the 1929 stock market crash. And of course, to have cash to reinvest during the crash, you can't reinvest and buy more to compound your gains cycle to cycle if you don't have any cash and you didn't take any profits, okay? So today, when you hear everybody talking about crypto, that can be your cue to hit the sell button. When we have mass media hysteria, Jimmy Fallon and people like this buying NFTs for $1 million, these are top signals, okay? And when the top comes in, here's the interesting thing to keep in mind. When the top comes in, because the top will always come in, there will be a peak. Prices will go down precipitously afterwards. When the top comes in, it comes fast, okay? It comes real fast. And prices start dropping really quickly afterwards. Altcoins tend to peak around 2 weeks after Bitcoin hits its peak price. So when you see stuff like the Pi cycle top indicator flashing, that's time to probably consider exiting your positions. You don't have to sell your Bitcoin. You can if you want to. If you're happy holding through massive volatility, you can hold multiple cycles, okay? But your altcoins, most of your altcoins will go to zero during the bear market. Most of your meme coins are going to go down 99.99% during the bear market. Even your strongest coins might go down 70 or 80% during the bear market, okay? It's true. It's true. Don't fade this. It's going to be real brutal when it comes, and it always comes. It always comes. So right now we're at the stage where there's a great markup period left, and there is opportunity in buying right now, especially for altcoins that are still pretty well under their all-time highs. A lot of dinosaur bullshit coins are not coming back, but look for those new hype coins, AI coins, meme coins, AI meme coins, real-world asset stuff. There's a lot of great coins out there, okay? A lot of bullshit too. So be careful, be discerning, take your time, and get ready to take profits, okay? Because if you don't sell, you're going to regret it later. Thanks for watching.